What's up, everybody? Ketonola here, 2 weeks down, also 20 pounds down and 3 inches off the waist, and I feel amazing. All these muscles that were hidden under a bunch of fat using Keto OS, freaking awesome. My mind is literally blown how easy this has become to be. The first week or so was tough. Week 2, my body's in crazy fat burning mode and it's just going crazy. People are asking me a little bit about, like, what are you doing? I'm like, dude, I'm eating fat. It's crazy. So some people are asking me, hey, do I get cravings? Not really. I think, when your body starts figuring out how to get its energy by using fat, it's satisfied. The ketones, that I'm putting in, and the ketones that my body is making, is just satisfying everything. My brain feels good. I don't really feel, like I want to eat carbs or anything like that. If I do, I'm kind of, I'm following the Schaefer method, and he basically says, hey, drink a Keto OS, and what it looks like is this. It's kind of like a little white substance. It tastes like a creamsicle. I love the taste, man. It's like, it's super good. Take that in the morning after you do a little bit of a workout, whether it be walking or elliptical or whatever you can do. Do something fun. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're moving, you're burning calories. Take that, and then whenever you get ready to, you feel like you're hungry, then eat. And then you can eat a high-fat, low-carb diet until about 8 o'clock, and don't eat anything after that, and you have to. There's this thing called fat bombs, and eat that. And so we were saying, well, what are you eating? Well, some things that I'm eating are freaking olives, cheese, chicken thighs. I've eaten steak a couple times, avocado, spinach. I found a great lunch, 2 cups of spinach, throw some sour cream in there, throw some cheese in there, throw some bacon in there, throw some chicken thighs in there, and some avocado oil in there. Dude, super high fat, but super dynamite. It's super good. Quenches all sorts of, it's an amazing, I just love it. It's an amazing lunch. Also drinking, we're on the Christmas time season. I'm down here in New Orleans. And, drinking, if you don't know, when it comes to, beer and wine, I kind of stay away from that because it's got carbs in it. So drinking, I usually stick to scotch or vodka, and you can look it up. But drinking, that type of alcohol doesn't have any macros in it. So it doesn't have protein, doesn't have carbs, doesn't have fats. It just has calories. So as long as you equate that with, how much calories you're putting in your body, then you should be fine. I drank, if you look on a little bit below this weekend, I drank 3 days in a row and still lost a bunch of weight. It was, it's crazy. It fits perfectly in my lifestyle. It's just, I don't know. It's crazy. This whole high fat, I was watching this documentary called Fed Up, and it's kind of a little bit old. It was on Netflix. And it was just amazing how the food industry is it pushes on us these things just so they can make money. Just so these concepts that, hey, you got to eat 3 times a day, sometimes 4, sometimes 5 times a day, and that's normal. But it's not. The kind of history goes back in 1977. This doctor did some research. And it said, hey, fat's not good for you. Don't eat fat, and you need to exercise. And that was like in the 70s or whatever. So the food industry was around then, and they said, okay, well let's cater to that. And everybody started working out. Gym memberships went up, and the food industry said, hey, let's take out all the fat. And what happens when you take out all the fat in the food? It becomes disgusting and you don't want to eat it, so they put in a bunch of sugar, and sugar is obviously totally bad for you, and it's like they've proven that it's more addictive than cocaine. So if you were born like me in 1982, we've been exposed to just a ridiculous amount of sugar, which is why I've always had problems with my weight. And I was probably addicted to it at one point or another. So, I mean, it's just crazy. And I've learned, you know, over the time where the kind of the process, what happens is when you put these sugars in your body, your liver turns it into fat, and then, you know, when your liver's over, you know, it's working too hard, then your pancreas makes this thing called insulin. And I knew about all that stuff, but I didn't know how it works. And insulin basically makes you feel, turns the fat in, or turns the sugar into fat, and that's, you know, kind of what happens. And then if your insulin level goes up, then you feel, it says, hey, it makes you feel like you're starving. Okay, so, and then when you feel like you're starving, you want to eat, but you feel lazy. So, and then you want to eat more. So it's just a crazy, paradigm that doesn't work, and I'm just so excited that I figured it out. So on the other side, you put fat in your body, you feel satisfied, you make ketones, you feel great, and your body now feels like, hey, I'm gonna burn fat. I mean, it's just amazing, man. I'm super excited. Fed Up is what it's called. It actually says FU on it, so it's kind of funny. Also, some things I've used is MyFitnessPal. You download that app, and it'll allow you to track your macros. So, you know, you can eat the certain amount of macros that you want. Macros being, you know, high fats, medium proteins, really, really low carbs. So, anything else? I got some notes down here is what I'm looking. I think that's it, man. This is, I showed you last time, the electrolytes that I got. The ultra ones. These are the ones that have no carbs in it. So take a look at that. It's got phosphorus, magnesium, chloride, sodium, potassium, all things that you need in your body to keep yourself hydrated. Get those electrolytes in there. MCT. I told you I was going to figure out what it is. Medium chain triglycerides. And I got to do some more research because I kind of know what they are, but I don't want to just, I'm not an expert or anything, so we'll figure it out. But again, 2 weeks down, 20 pounds, 3 inches, 2 weeks. That's nothing. And I'm doing it over Christmas. This is just crazy. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. 3 weeks, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I'm in the 30s somewhere. 230s, that'd be great. I feel so great, man. All right, you guys take care. We'll see you soon.